I was trying to get back onto the... Hello? Am I here? Am I on? I was so off.
Yeah, you always start way ass over there for some reason.
I do always start way ass over there, man.
No, you don't need to be. You can be right here. Just like Miss Olive. She's right here. I'm right here.
Joy has started to do this thing where if I have a blanket on my lap and I'm sitting on the couch, she comes over and she doesn't come sit on my lap. She goes under the blanket and then lays on my feet. But I was in like my feet were kind of under me. So she was on my feet, but then Olive wanted to get on top of my legs because I had the blanket on, but my legs were sloped this way. So she was like teetering on the edge.
Olive
I had
lives
two
on the
cats and a
edge.
baby on me.
Olive likes to lay in the most dangerous positions possible. That's the only way she's comfy.
Or like the weirdest ways, like the most uncomfortable seeming ways. Like she'll
Yeah.
get in Jacob's lap a lot and she's just like draped over one leg, but not in his lap.
No, she's a little weirdo. She's a little freako.
Look at the happy face though.
She's a little weirdo freako, aren't you? Aren't you?
She's purring so loudly.
She's a little buddy.
She always has one leg. We call it the kickstand. She has one of her back legs is usually out. It's great.
I'd like to point out, first of all, thank you everyone complimenting the fit tonight. I appreciate it. It's the full Onsta.
Yeah.
I got my Onsta hat and
Onsta
my
shirt.
Onsta shirt. I'm rocking 100% Onsta. It's not my fault Onsta makes so much merch that looks good.
It's true. Yeah.
And yes, I do also mean the Shadow the Hedgehog IBS shirt as merch that looks good.
Oh, you mean the one that's literally your mouse pad?
My desk mat, my Sonic and Shadow IBS desk mat. Yeah.
I would
course.
show you guys, but it's under a mouse and a keyboard and a Cintiq.
Yeah, we can't lift it up. But it is a good desk mat. I've been really enjoying having it. Lots of space for my mouse.
I've been thinking about getting a desk mat because every time I look at my mouse, it is full of cat fur.
Yeah.
Full.
This thing's a little bit yours is just on the table, which I think is kind of psychotic.
My desk is too small.
I need a big desk mat to play Marvel Rivals to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
So I can crank my sensitivity down to like 1 and then move my entire arm like this when I'm aiming.
Yeah. Mine, I don't have a lot of room in my desk, so I wind up having to like push my Cintiq all the way back, move my keyboard over to the left. I'm like kind of playing like this.
Little T-Rex
Because my
T-Rex
keyboard's
gamer.
like at the end of my desk, and yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, I've always had a mouse pad, but since I got this giant desk mat, I feel like my real estate has been through the roof. My mouse real estate.
I have been raw mousing it. You're
Speaking
right.
of which, we probably want to DPI this up for you a bit.
The moon.
We don't need to have the mouse at 800 DPI for the Roottrees Are Dead.
No.
There's not a lot of precision clicking.
No,
On this
there's
one?
not. Yeah.
Kaz, you got several desk mats. Oh, wow. Everybody look at Kaz. Several desk mats. Oh, they get to have multiple desk mats for all the desks they have.
I have two stories for today. One quick one for anyone who plays Marvel Rivals is that Jacob and I were playing a match today where we were on a team and we were like, there was a lot of back and forth going on. We kept losing it, gaining it back, losing it, gaining it back. It was one of the control point ones. And we had a Rocket Raccoon on our team who was on the base, like on... All he had to do was stay there for another 2 seconds. And he just left as we were losing the point. So we lost the round. So Jacob and I are losing our minds. We're like, all you had to do was touch it. Because the whole team, Jacob was portaling in. I was right there around the corner. Like, we would have been there in 2 seconds.
We had a whole plan, and I had typed this plan in the chat.
Yes.
I was like, I'm portaling in, and I'm using my ult. I had Bucky with me.
Yeah.
I had my ult up. Julia was rushing in.
He could see my silhouette. He could see Tandy.
And I typed just touch point.
You know, Baywatch running. towards him. He left the point. And then Jacob and I are in chat just going, just touchy. And he's going, it didn't make sense to touch it. I was like, what do you...
He's like, what do you mean it didn't make sense? And he said, if I went to the point, I would have just died and then you'd have no healer. And I was like, we lost. Like, it's over. Like, the worst thing happened and it was because of what you did. You dying is not worse than us losing the whole round.
And then he said, that's some bronze tier mentality right there. We were like, what?
Bronze tier mentality is we should just lose rather than touch the point. It was crazy. And then at the end of the match, everybody in the team got a bunch of upvotes except for him. He's the only one who didn't get upvotes from any of the rest of the team.
It was baffling.
Apparently, if you want to play high elo Marvel Rivals, what you have to do is lose the round. That's the high mentality.
Yeah.
Right there. You want to lose the round.
You have to lose with, I was going to say honor, but not even that. With stupidity.
It was crazy.
The other story is that I saw in the because I went to watch the VOD a little bit to remember what was happening in this game. And I saw one of the comments was that, you know, because my belly was showing a little bit and people were like, you know, making a joke about how I have so much like dad energy. Between like the two of us, I have big dad energy. That commenter didn't know that I just bought a whole book about backyard gardening, like vegetable gardens, and a brand new power tool and some clamps and wood chisels. So what I'm saying is that they are correct.
Julia's accumulating hardware.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm more focused on the software, aka gaming. Someone's got to keep the gaming in mind. While Julia's out here constructing and gardening.
I was talking to my dad about like what I was like, should I get an impact driver? And he was like, no, you don't need one. You're not going to be like going through concrete. You're not going to be building a patio. Get a drill.
Isn't impact driver like the thing from like Bloodborne? That's like the like big stake thing that you like stake them with. I think there's also one in Armored Core.
Maybe.
It's something like that.
It's basically a drill that like
the stake driver, yeah, the pile bunker. I'm thinking of both of those things, the stake driver and the pile bunker.
That's very funny. Julia, care to comment on being Balatro? Oh, you mean my one round that I won? Yeah.
But hey, that's a win. A win's a win.
I just wanted to clarify, I did not beat all of Balatro. I won one match on the easiest difficulty with the red deck.
That's better than losing a match in the easiest difficulty with the red deck.
That's true. I had a face card build going on.
I did see some of what I think the problems were, though, when I was spectating the final round.
Yeah.
And I was like, just play the pair. I was like, just play the pair. That's going to be like most of the score. Just play the pair. And Julia's like, no, I'm fishing for the full house. And I'm like, just play the pair. And then you're going to be halfway to the score. You just play another pair.
But here's the thing. I don't go for hands that are less than a straight. That's
psychotic. That's crazy.
Because I'm like, anything less than that, I'm not getting enough points to be worth it.
But if if your Joker setup lets you get a lot of points for having face cards. It was like, get 100,000 points. She played the pair. It got 60,000 points. And I'm like, you would have lost this round maybe if you hadn't just played the pair.
Julia, that's most hands. Yeah, I don't settle for anything less than the best. Okay? Bronze mentality, no!
Not playing the pair and losing is the equivalent of not touching the point and losing.
No! Bronze mentality, bronze mentality.
Bronze mentality. I have the bronze mentality. You have the freaking grandmaster mentality of it's better to lose.
Yeah.
If you can't win in the exact way you want to. She did win, but that's because she played the pair.
Yeah, Jacob was like, just play it.
I don't know if she would have won if she didn't play the pair. It actually was a 2-pair. It wasn't just 1 pair. It was a 2-pair.
I do want to say too that I forget about flushes a lot.
Flush builds are some of the easiest ones to win with.
Yeah, and I forget about that every single time.
Just remember it.
Yeah, and I think I lost my last game because I didn't just go for a flush.
That's crazy. I do flush all the time.
I only don't take this out of context. I only go for straights.
And you never flush.
And I never flush.
Julia's got toxic masculinity.
I never go for 2 pairs. I never go for flushes.
We got to play this video game.
Yeah, we do. Oh, I have one more announcement, and it's really quick.
I'm just going to unmute it. I'm going to get us ready.
Okay. We were talking to my mom today, and my mom, we were like talking to her about her Twitch because she had that problem on Thursday with the servers. So, you know, Jacob and I called her to, I forgot about the jams. Anyway,
focus.
We were telling her about, we were telling her how to fix the servers because we found a solution probably. And then we were like, oh, we should check on your like affiliate status. Like if you can become like a Twitch affiliate because you're probably close. And she was like, okay. So she went to go look and she was like, it says that I need like such and such more hours. I was like, okay. And she goes, but it does say that affiliate is complete. And I was like, how is it complete if you don't have enough hours?
And she's like, oh, this is the road to partner.
She's like, oh, I'm only 1 check mark away from partner. And I was like,
she's like, I already made affiliate. And we're like, oh,
Mom, why didn't you apply?
You got to sign up to be an affiliate then so people can subscribe to you.
I was like, let people subscribe to your channel, Mom. And she was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll do that. I was like, what? And so she applied and she's already an affiliate. It's like, what?
So next time you watch Julia's mom stream, you can subscribe to her.
And she's probably going to stream, on Thursday.
And I'm sure she will really appreciate the support.
Yeah.
Also, I have another announcement. Important, big announcement. We found out today that tomorrow...
Oh, yeah.
Sarah Zed, YouTuber Sarah Zed, who you might know, is doing a... I think you gotta like exit the game. Is doing a charity stream, I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just go to Steam and click stop and then restart it. Sarah Zed's doing a charity stream tomorrow, and we are going to be on it. We just found this out. We're going to be on it tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time. All of the Droffs will be joining in for about an hour, 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern time. We're still doing our normal stream at 7.
Yeah.
But we will be there 4 to 5 tomorrow. So please tune in to watch and donate and help support.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the charity is. Do you know what the charity is?
Trans law, Canada. I don't know.
Someone will know. Someone will say.
I forgot. This happened literally
it
so
just
quickly.
Happened.
And
yeah.
I try really hard to not do any work on the weekends or else it's like a gateway drug for me. It's like permission. I'm like, well, if I'm doing work anyway, I might as well do more work.
I literally, Transgender Law Center.
Thank you.
That is the charity. I literally just heard Sarah Zed charity stream and I was like, it's probably a good charity.
Yeah.
I trust her. I think she's got it locked down. I bet it's going to be good. But yeah, please tune into that tomorrow.
Yeah, and support your fellow human.
Your fellow human? Just one?
Humans. A human being plural.
Human is not plural.
Is it ever plural?
No.
And why would you imply that it was?
You what? You are you gaslighting me?
You said.
Well, what's fucked up is that people will say support your fellow man.
Right.
And that does refer to mankind. It's short for mankind, not short for human.
Oh, okay.
So you can't like extend it to human.
Got it.
Okay, we gotta like remember what we got going on over here.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Pleasant.
Man.
Right, we found out that there's like a curse going on with the family.
Yeah, 3 of the 5 presidents have died mysteriously.
Yeah. Whoa.
The Mayan ruby skull. It's Curse of the Golden Idol all over again.
Over again.
Someone in chat had asked earlier if we'd played the sequel to Golden Idol yet. We have not, but
We've not.
it is on the agenda.
Yeah.
The queer agenda. The right wings finally locate the queer agenda. Play Curse of the Golden Idol 2 is number 1 on the list.
Okay, so we didn't even bother printing this one out, I don't think. Is that right? Because it's just blurry. Right, okay. We did not. Okay.
Four corner simultaneous 4-day time cubes. Can I learn more about this? I know it's not important. I'm just saying. You begin to read the site and come to the conclusion that the words "no relevant results" isn't a strong enough description for what you're seeing here. It's a massive column of technical terms that aren't real and confusing rants you can't find any meaning in.
Wow, medical
Damn.
advice on TikTok.
Literally the one thing I was like, can we look into that? And the game is like, you fucking idiot.
You dullard.
Not only is this wrong, it's the wrongest thing you could possibly have looked at. Operation RT29.
Whoa.
Conspiracy websites. The Roottrees are changing the candy recipe to include more and more chemicals. Not chemicals. Oh no. Tip before, the candy had no chemicals in them. It was made of pure elements.
I would hate for anything to be made out of
The
chemicals.
candy was 100% argon before, and now it's fucking chemicals. They claim that due to a loophole in the calendar, it is possible to get away with nearly any crime on a leap day, so long as it isn't discovered until after the day is over, so that every 4 years on a leap year, the Roottrees Company hosts a meeting with foreign agents to conspire to poison our children. That seems right.
Okay, we've fallen into the Q part of this game.
Yeah.
Oh God, I was just thinking about that app that's supposed to tell you if like the food that you're looking at a grocery store is like healthy. It's supposed to like give you a score for you, because we don't do that in America. They do that in Europe, but they don't do that in America because everything would be like a fail grade. But this app that's supposed to like identify if there's like toxic chemicals in it will like flag if water is in it, because too much water is toxic for you. But then people on TikTok that are selling supplements are like, this app changed how I look at everything. Lucky Charms are evil.
Hydro homies in shambles when they find out that water is toxic if you drink too much of it.
Yeah.
This is just like a big joke. If you read the last paragraph, it says that the chemical is just an emulsifier in chocolates.
Yeah. I mean, again, like what I was saying about the water.
This is all goof troop shit. It's not helping us.
Well, it's like the thing with the.
Oh, hi, Joey. I thought you were Olive, so I didn't take you seriously.
She just threw up on you.
Hey, why'd you do that? What was the point of that?
I have a paper towel on my desk if you want it.
Just like spit up some like water on my leg.
This stream's going great. There's also some on the floor.
Well, she's standing now between our two chairs. I can't move
All right, well.
in any direction.
She does like spit up like a baby sometimes. Like she just comes over and just goes,
Blah.
like it just comes out.
Can you do something? You gotta go somewhere. You can't stand here.
Sane's plague is returning in 2000. Whoa.
Anyone who has drunk spirit cola will die. I mean, that's true
That
of
is
anyone
true.
who drinks any cola.
Yeah.
Everyone who drinks Coca-Cola will die. That's a fact.
Anyone who drinks only water will also die. Anyway, all right. So this seems to be like nothing.
I want to look through the like pictures and stuff we have again.
Sure.
I feel like this is where we're gonna find some things.
Okay.
Oh, we need to look at red
Yeah.
Rootree, because that's the only starred one we don't have. So we can probably actually put them on the thing, but that's not their real name.
Yeah, exactly. So we have to figure out who Red Rootree is.
This seems like a good place to start right now.
Yeah. Whoops. Whoa. I wasn't expecting this to actually work.
Aloysius Herring
Aloysius.
Rootree,
Found our kid's name.
aka Red, was an appointed judge and politician who earned his nickname ironically because he was the ambassador to Ireland for only about 6 days. He served what some people contend is the shortest term in history. A few days after he was appointed, he was heard disparaging his position and the Irish people. Damn, massive fumble. It's like the one thing you shouldn't have done. He then tried to run for state senate. He claimed to be related to the Rootree Candy Company in a newspaper ad, but it came out that the last name was merely a coincidence and he was defeated in a landslide.
So he's not related.
But he must be because he's starred, right? Is he on the family tree, the star? Oh, Aloysius, of course, not Aloysius. Are we missing a star anywhere? He's literally a red herring. God damn it. That's his fucking name. His name is Red and his last name is Herring. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it and scream and shit and poop.
But we do have like one more starred person that we're missing, aren't we?
I don't think so, because he's the only one we don't have marked off.
Well, it's the only one that's not. Oh. I sleep. Okay, cool. Great. Neat. So, okay. Let's look at this.
Yeah, I feel like this is where we need to be right now.
Because we've solved, right, we couldn't decide which one of him he was.
Which one of him he was, yeah.
Which one of him he was.
It doesn't help that like all these dudes look exactly the same.
Yeah, they're family. Is he this? No. Is he this guy? No. Yes? Oh, fuck.
I mean, he could be. I don't know.
That's like less important, I guess.
Yeah, we have his main picture. We don't need his sub photos.
So Lauren Rootree, she mentioned her brothers in that book, I think.
Yeah, for sure. She had the father she refers to as Pop, we already got his ass locked in.
Mother's family was called the Cossels. Did we put that? We don't have to, but for the sake of completion.
Could search up probably Sarah.
Great.
Easy mode.
I mean, we could try searching for her too. Like that?
Yeah.
Co-cell?
Nice try.
I was a fool. Okay.
Oh, and then there's the ones for the generations.
Did we look this up?
The Clancy Trust, a highly unusual corporate arrangement named after Clancy Edward Rootree, who was Elias's son and the Rootree Candy Company's head lawyer at the time. We got him locked in there.
Mm-hmm. An account is created for each
blood relative
at birth. First accessible when you reach 18.
It's known for being essentially impossible to get around due to many checks and balances written into it, so there have been a few situations in which family members have tried to forcibly remove another member from the trust. Most details online are pretty vague since the matters are handled internally. Oh, we found a case, the Roottrees versus RR.
Yeah.
Is that red Roottree? I'm going to lose it. RR attempted to unsuccessfully to remove a fellow family member from the trust. It was said that RR attempted 2 arguments. First, the person in question was born out of wedlock, and second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Still, due to the ironclad wording of the Clancid Trust, it was impossible to remove any direct descendants of Elias Roottree without completely dissolving the trust.
So that's there was Sam, right? Wasn't Sam the one that like...
Sam is the one that was like, no one knows why they're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that they're talking about Sam.
And was probably
there.
born out of wedlock.
Yeah.
Although above it is a spousal situation, married.
That's
which
true.
That's super wedlock in my book.
Right. Yeah. That is super wedlock. You're right.
Deeply inside of wedlock.
The periodicals.
Business Watch.
Okay, that's not helpful. Okay. There's nothing really to like search from here, right? Did we tried to look up Sam? What's this? How do you... Control. Double T, double L.
Double T, double L. Doesn't exist. Fake person.
Hold on. Suspicious.
Very suspicious indeed.
Suspicious. Unless they changed their last name. Okay. So that's kind of a bust for now. That's okay. I want to find her brothers. Who is Clark? Clark is the son. Her son. Lauren's son.
Clark is the son, yeah.
Got it. I want to see, because these are the people that were rumored to be with Gwen.
We don't need this information, though.
But I just want to have...
Because we already got her and her husband and...
We don't have her husband.
Oh, but is that her husband's not important, though, is he? Harrison Lane seems to be a dead end. It says at the bottom.
Yeah. Well, it also said married his high school sweetheart.
Yeah, who's not Gwen.
Reunited at a movie premiere.
It literally says there's no connection to the Roottrees. Harrison Lane is a dead end.
You don't know that.
That's what it says.
You don't know that. He could have been going under another name when he was in high school, and that's like his screen name. His movie...
The ads are playing.
Paris, France.
It's probably this guy.
Because she went to France, didn't she?
Yeah.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Well.
We gotta wait for the ads. We took too long diddling around at the beginning of stream.
I did yap a lot, yeah.
This is why I say we should start stream, not say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Silently switch camera to game cam. And then click play.
Yeah.
And only then are we allowed to speak.
I can't believe she just came over and just barfed on you a little bit.
That's a sign of affection in many cultures.
All right.
Little joy. Why do you even bother having mics? That's a good point, Kaz. We could game a lot more efficiently if we had no mics.
We would have less audio issues if we removed the audio entirely.
That's true.
Yeah.
And we just have the game audio cranked to full speed. Full speed audio.
Yeah. And then what if, like, because everyone has their own play style, we we don't do anything in the game. We just have the game up. And then if people want to play it, they can buy it themselves and then play it themselves.
That's a good point.
I think I'm onto something.
What if we just play the trailers for the games and we're not on the screen? It's just full screen. We just play the trailer.
Yeah. And then we have like a link as to where you can get the game. But you can't skip it. Like an ad.
Are we going to play more Tactical Breach Wizards? Probably not. I wouldn't imagine so. I really liked it. But just for stream, probably not. After a certain amount of time has passed, it's unlikely that we will return.
We do have people that come in and like ask if we're going to continue a game that we played like 3 years ago. And I'm like, I don't remember what we were doing.
It's been so long.
Yeah, it's been.
And I've said this before, but I generally consider our channel to be more of like a previews, indie game previews channel, rather than like a full playthrough channel.
Yeah.
Unless it's something that really grabs us. We're back from ads. All right, so this guy, Wild Bill,
loves the blondes.
Loves blondes, was married 4 times. He grew up in Paris, France. He returned there often.
So is it Wild Bill Williams?
So that could be.
That could be the husbando.
Of Margot. Of Guanardo. We don't know his actual name.
Yeah, I was going by his last name. Like Williams.
But that might not even be his real last name.
Oh, like a screen name, you're saying, just like the other guy.
I'm not talking about a screen name.
Like an actor's name.
This is like pre-screen names.
No, people went by like false names because you have to register your name.
It's called a pseudonym.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's not called a screen name.
I couldn't think of the word, Jacob. I said screen name because they're on the screen.
They're on the big screen.
You know what? Hold on.
Fortune favors the grave. He was the leading man of some non-notable movies. Do you know what I want to look at?
What?
Go to our pages. Go to all our pages.
The evidence?
Yeah, our pages.
Okay.
Show me all the pages, please.
Okay, pages. See. Uh-huh.
No, all the pages.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
I want to get more into this Stephanie Jones situation.
This? No.
No, up top.
This one. Okay.
I feel like there were some leads here we never followed up on.
Okay. Did we search her? Okay.
Wait, dude, go back. Be sure to read the full article in the Butler County Times. We got to periodical search it.
Okay. How do we...
We type in the Butler County Times.
I feel like a monkey using your keyboard.
And we have to also type in Stephanie Jones. Why are you single finger typing? The most recent mention of Stephanie Jones is a small report detailing the election results from last month's election. She won the election.
Good job.
There's a full version of the newspaper clipping on the back of the campaign mailer. Born Stephanie Landon until her marriage to local business owner Brian Jones. Has lived in Butler County her whole life. She grew up in a home without a father. With my mother and her partner, I essentially had an entirely female influences.
Her mother, Caroline. Sweet Caroline.
Caroline Gay? Caroline Gay?
Oh. Okay.
Unlike my mother, I'm not a fighter. I want to bring love to the world.
She's a lover, not a fighter.
So Stephanie is the member of the family. We can put in, who's Caroline?
Sweet Caroline. So it'd be Caroline Landon?
Could be Caroline Landon. Is that a name we have in our... Unless she is the Roottrees. Listen, my keyboard does not account for you failing to hit the same letter twice. Go to the board. I just want you to type in some of these names and see what comes up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know you fucking feel me.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you know you fucking feel me.
Morden.
Caroline Morden.
We have a Morden.
Zachariah Morden. This over here, that's got to be Caroline Morden with all this situation.
This whole
situation
shebang.
right here.
Okay.
That's my guess.
And then she had a wife at some point. And then
that's going to be frickin' Landon, Stephanie Landon. And her husband, Brian, whatever his name is. Brian Jones. And we can put their pickies in right here. That's her right there. And there's Brian Jones. Right?
Beautiful. Yeah. And she's a politician.
She's a politics.
She's a politics.
Oh,
yes!
Spicy baby. Spicy baby.
Spicy baby.
Candy Roottrees, Wolf Roottrees, Stephanie Landon. Spicy baby.
Spicy baby.
And we locked a bunch of optional ones too.
I want to lock in the optional ones.
Oh, here she comes.
Oh God, here she comes again.
Oh, it's the phone.
Oh, right, because the lady like was not real or whatever.
Heard the news? Some of Carl's things have gone missing. That includes the pictures and mail I brought you earlier. I promise I didn't steal it, but I did borrow it. I'll return it once we're done. Let me deal with my family in the meantime. Oh, I guess that means I've officially confessed.
Okies dokies.
I'm a Roottrees.
Oh, whomst.
I assure you I have a reasonable explanation for the secrecy. I'm about to do something big the family doesn't approve of. If you could just wait a little bit longer, I'll tell you more, in person. I'll return after 15 more blood relatives.
I'll detect it in the air like last time. Sniff it. All right.
This is honestly huge for us. All right, I feel like we could look up more about Caroline Morden.
True. It says we have a new piece of evidence. Oh, it's the update. Right, okay.
Can you go back to the Stephanie for a sec?
Go back to the Stephanie.
That thing said 11, now it says 10. If you click the 10, I'm just trying to remember what exactly this means. That's how many clues are connected to the evidence.
Yeah.
So there's 10 clues connected to this evidence, even to this day.
Even to this day.
And then CM,
Caroline
Morden, was writing to Carl, who was the president, most recently before he died in a plane crash.
Yes.
All right, let's do some Caroline Morden searcheroonies. Listed on a few art websites without much detail, she seems to be associated with a movement called P-Flag.
Pride?
Pride Flag? An organization founded in the 70s. The acronym stands for Parents and Friends of Lesbians and Gays. Ally, an ally group.
Was she gay? She gay and an ally?
You can be both, I think.
No.
Well, I know there are some gay people who are not allies because they're Republicans.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's a good point. I love voting away my rights. Okay. Okay. Who was he married to? Do we know? We don't need to know. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I spelled Zachariah right?
Yeah. Or did you? Pretty sure you did. Yeah, you did. Dude's ungoogleable. He was the president, wasn't he? He was the second president, got no Googles?
I can't Google this man?
Search Caroline in the Butler County periodical. That's a good idea.
Sweet Caroline.
A cover story about local art installations, including one by Caroline Morden. There isn't much about Caroline as a person. This is mostly a listing of art in Butler County. She seems to get top billing. There's an image of Caroline standing beside a large metal sculpture of a mermaid. It is captioned, Caroline standing next to her sculpture, Atlantis Burden. The sculpture is one of many works featured in her upcoming book, Self-Portrait Art and the Beauty of Women. I wonder if she was gay.
It's called I Love Women.
The sculpture was called This Is My Wife, I Want to Marry Her and Kiss Her.
Put her on the board.
And she was an artiste. Beautiful.
Okay. So we have a book.
We have a book.
So let's
check out the library.
Check out the library.
Mostly black and white pictures of Caroline's art. The centerpiece is a series of full-color nude self-portraits at different ages, stretching from 25 to 30. They certainly have not been added to your evidence. In the intro, Caroline talks about influences. She was one of the youngest in her generation. Okay, this is huge info. And in her late teens, she felt betrayed when her sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. She's like the girl from from Little Women.
You're right, yeah.
She especially dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson, who she calls completely bogus.
Brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. Wait a second. Who the fuck is that? I love and appreciate that you made a Little Women reference.
I remember. Wouldn't it be her
cousin?
But yeah, then would it be her, on the other side of her, this person's spouse?
Well, like
would be Dr. Wilson.
My cousins are like my dad, my uncle's kids.
It's her sister's husband, her brother-in-law.
Oh, you're talking about Wilson.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Would be the spouse of this person.
Yes.
A lot of Wilsons. A lot of Wilsons out there.
Bonnie. Is there like a... No. Do we have any Mordens left?
There was also a Bonnie.
Yeah. Bonnie is the cousin. That's the one I was thinking about. So it could be any one of these.
Cousin Bonnie.
Cousin Bonnie. Bonnie.
Gwendolyn's her sister?
Yes.
All of chat is frustrated with us right now.
Well, they're going to have to be frustrated.
Her sister Gwendolyn. It literally says it right there.
Yeah.
It's like the first thing it says. So we should put that in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there were several clues to... You can't say you're frustrated or that Chad is frustrated with me when there's other lines of connection to be made. Sister Gwendolyn is an easy one. I'm working on the Bonnie. I have this information. I can hold it. It's clear as day.
To be fair,
I got a mystery over here.
Hey, hold on. I was editorializing. No one in chat said they were frustrated. Gwendolyn Morden.
Yeah.
And I also said they were frustrated with us, not you.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you know this was mostly my fault. Chat didn't deserve this.
So her sister gave up her dream. So was she just like a housewife then?
Probably.
Unless her dream was to be a housewife then.
And she gave it up to become a CEO.
Whoa.
Holy. She even married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an overcorrection.
Strongly against the Roottrees company's effect on the local environment. Ruse says she's not being able to convince her father, Zach, to make changes to policy. Okay.
Her marriage
Just explain
to
to
Mark. Volatile Mark.
Volatile Mark.
The only good thing he ever gave her was a daughter.
Damn. I keep pressing the wrong button. Mark
Landon. Gotta be.
Wasn't there another Landon?
Or were we confusing Landons with Mordens?
Maybe.
And Clancids.
Oh, no.
Stephanie Landon right there, yeah. Dr. Landon. Jane, his wife. His
Okay.
boy, Elroy.
So do we think she's just like a housewife now?
Dr. Judy. Yeah.
Okay. Who's your mom? Girl? Who's your mom?
That's not the most important for us to know.
But I want to know it. I want to get it all.
We will. We'll get there. We'll get there.
So, Bonnie. So, okay, yeah, we got Dr. Wilson.
Can we search up Dr. Wilson? I don't think that's going to give us anything, but could you
Where's the
imagine?
shot?
Holy!
Oh my God!
A pediatrician who practices north of Pittsburgh. Although there's a lot of Stephen Wilsons and Dr. Wilsons, this one apparently found a way to game the search results as he pops in the top every time.
Okay.
His website claims that he is the pediatrician to the stars.
Okay.
He was the doctor to the Roottrees sisters. There's a picture of him on his website as well as a picture of his 3 children. The 3 of them look as though the photographer was holding them hostage. Regardless, the photos have been added to your evidence. There's also a quote that, although credited to his child, Jason, you suspect.
I don't suspect shit. I don't know why chat's coming for me.
That it might not be written by a 10-year-old. My dad is the best dad in the entire world, and he treats every patient with world-class care. He will treat your children like he would me, my big brother, or my sister. So
Okay.
Jason is not... He's probably the middle child, this Jason.
Okay.
Dr. Stephen Wilson. Let's get his ass in there.
Okay. Click that. My God.
And then that's Jason, the little boy.
Jason. Okay.
So he's the youngest.
He's married to Gwen.
Yes. Dr. Stephen Wilson.
I don't know why
Because I said it.
yeah.
But is picky.
Like a king card in a deck of cards. What is that symbol there? Oh, it's in use somewhere else. Okay, whatever. Youngest child?
Youngest child is Jason.
Jason.
Jason Wilson. And he's got an occupation of child, presumably.
Yeah, isn't it like
School
yeah.
boy?
Schoolboy.
Student. That's what you call a schoolboy.
A schoolboy.
And then we can put in the pics for his siblings as well, and potentially even harvest their names. from the list of names.
Mm-hmm.
So
true.
do we think that the boy is the oldest or is the sister the oldest? The boy is in graduation attire. So the only question that remains
Is she older than graduation?
is she older than
attire?
graduation?
Are you older than graduation? Well, okay, hold on. Gem?
So Jem's got to be her, and then Zach is the lad. Oh, dude, just put him in, and then switch him, because we should get a lock in, right?
Yeah, sorry. It's bad typing.
But we don't know what Jem's occupation is, if she has one.
Well, we know the boy
The boy,
is student. Well, that was 2 years ago.
but he might be, maybe he's a college student now. That would make sense to me. And then maybe this is Jem. And we don't know what she does. Maybe she's a high school student also, but she looks older to me.
Right?
We could try student K-12 for him as well. But he looks like
Like
he
a
just
high school?
graduated.
A high school graduation?
Maybe he's a travel agent.
Public speaker.
We could put him as college student for now. We don't know about her. Doesn't look like a comedian. I don't think she could be a dancer. I just don't know. Driver, possibly. Try Zach oldest and assume Jim is K-12. We could attempt that as well.
I was thinking that as well.
Try the trade.
Yeah.
Hit him with the hot swap. Zah! Oh!
She was younger.
Sweet mama.
Spicy baby.
Spicy baby, sweet mama. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And she can go right in the middle.
GM.
Gew. That's not even anywhere close to the M.
It's close to the E. So when I go to hit the E, I fumble into the W. And we don't know what... Okay, she's probably here then.
She'd have to be a student.
She'd have to be, unless she's a dropout.
All right, now Gwendolyn Morden. We got to find a pic of her.
Mm-hmm.
We got to search her ass up.
How?
Internet.
Periodicals?
Have we just done a normal search for her yet?
I thought we did.
Gwendoline. Nope. It's with a Y. Yep, you had it, and then you deleted it. Now you deleted it, now you typed it. I think that was right spelling. Yeah. She's nobody knows. Yeah, we could try Wilson in here as well. Nope. Got bad SEO.
How is there nothing on him?
We probably have to look him up in like the periodicals or whatever.
Right. So we think...
We could look him up in the business magazine one.
Oh, yeah. What was the Business Watch?
Business Watch.
Zachariah. Zachariah.
In 1959, there's a small blurb about Zach Morden, son of James and Gwendolyn Morden, the grandson of Elias Rootree, inheriting the candy company. He's quoted as saying, "Elias entrusted me with carrying on his legacy, and that's what I plan to do. Along with 5 pieces, our chocolate maple products are selling incredibly well. We will not be making any changes." Just ride it. He's just riding it high. Riding it straight on. James Marsden. Google James Marsden. Google James Marsden Sonic the Hedgehog movie. She's not gonna be on Business Watch. She ain't doing business.
She's a housewife.
Running business of the home.
Okay.
Wait, who were these? The mother-daughter with the candle? This was about Ernie, who died.
Yeah, Nicole, Debbie.
Debbie, Ernie, and Nicole. Do we have them two on the board?
The twins. I don't think we do.
Because, like, where could they go?
Okay. Hold on. Hold.
I'm holding.
Hold.
I'm holding.
Hold.
Because we could look up about Ernie.
Ernie Rootree?
He was one of the presidentes.
I was thinking, so we found out that someone died from like a plane crash or what? Not the plane crash, that's the big thing. The other one, the car accident or something? Poisoning? We didn't look those up in the newspapers. Right?
So what are you gonna Google here? I don't think he's a Rootree is the problem. Guy Hudson died from car crash. The car poisoning.
Guy Hudson.
Oh, front page story 1982 about Guy Hudson and his wife Patricia dying in a car accident caused by an unidentified driver who swerved in front of the car. He was a controversial president. Foul play is not suspected. So it seemed like it was like a drunk driver. And he and his wife had no children. Find the people with no children.
Where are the no children havers?
Because he must have been president after Zach.
Here.
That could be him. That could be Guy Hudson.
I don't know which one.
We don't know which. Well, Brian Jones. Brian Jones is that guy down there. I don't know if it's the same Joneses. Probably not.
Guy Hudson, Patricia. Did we?
He tried to make the caviar flavor.
Right. Okay. So the thing that I found in the periodicals was the new thing.
But we don't have any pickies of Guy Hudson.
I know. Well, he might be in that big family photo.
He's got to be in the big family photo.
Yeah. I'm trying to find out what... So he was the president, the presidente. What presidente is he?
He's got to be like third, right? And then it was Ernie fourth, Carl fifth.
Fifth.
But was there any... Okay, no one from the previous generation did not have kids.
Right.
From the second generation. They all, every one of them...
had children.
Okay, so he must be in that slot.
Yeah.
Over there. It's like the only slot that makes sense, right?
Yeah, unless he's like one of these.
That's not possible.
Then that would make him too young.
Because he would not have had time to have been born, become a president, make bad decisions, and then die in a car accident if he were younger than a high schooler. Supposedly.
What are the two names that we think for Patricia? Patricia what? Patricia
Jones and Christensen. What does she hone, Julia? Her steel? She's prepared for battle. Patricia Hones.
God. Okay, and then the other one's the harder to spell one.
While you were running the candy company, I was honing my blade.
Is it this? No, that's wrong.
I think that's right.
Is it?
Kristen Sen. Sen.
Okay, it's E's.
Kristen Sen.
E's all the way down.
Hey, Kristen Sen. Oh. Christensen Steel was a steel company in Butler County. We could search up in the Butler County Times. On a World War II history page, you find they contributed to the war effort by creating parts or vehicles. Christensen Steel and Patricia Christensen both are mentioned in a book review for Steamy Correspondence by Tina Angelina.
Tina Angelina.
Okay, put this shit in our notes.
Okay.
All these names and things we gotta look up here.
Highlight.
And then also Christensen Steel was a steel company in Butler County. That whole sentence.
Okay. I was just gonna look that up straight up.
Just highlight it. Just highlight it, just in case.
Okay. So
Steel company in the early 1900s.
Matthias.
The only name that looks familiar is Patricia Christensen, the third of his 4 children, who was born in 1908. Okay. There was a front page article in 1944 stating that the vice president of the United States had stopped there to visit the factory floor. Stopped being advertised in 1949. Around the time, there was a blurb stating that Matthias was stepping down and attempting to sell the company. So Patricia Christensen is not Guy Hudson's wife.
No, seems unlikely.
It's got to be Patricia Jones.
Well, why would they give us all this information on this?
Well, she's got to be involved. She's probably married to someone else in an earlier generation.
Matthias. Why does Matthias sound familiar? Oh, wait.
So put Patricia Jones as his wife, Guy Hudson. Unless he was just married to a really old ass woman. Which is possible.
It's possible. Okay.
Now, we don't quite know where Patricia Christensen goes yet.
No. But I feel like that's a great thing to have in the noggin. So let's look up...
We're going to hit the book.
The book.
The book from the notes, Steamy Correspondence.
Steamy Correspondence.
By Tina Angelina.
Tina Angelina.
A book of historical letters with an erotic twist. Each letter is accompanied by context from the book's author. A letter from the book has been added to your pages.
I love pages. Oh.
Steamy correspondence.
Yeah.
In 1934, someone who goes by Patch wrote a letter full of innuendo to an unknown gentleman who it is clear she had a romantic history with. Patch is thought to be the book's author to have been Patricia Christensen, the daughter of the owner of Christensen Steel. Her name was Pat, and CH is the first two letters of her last name. Patricia Christensen was known to appreciate wordplay like this. She loved it.
Loved it.
She would have been in her mid-20s when the letter was written, was married to an older man of no notable status. The letter was most definitely not to him. There are a few passages after the steamy bits that mention a daughter, leading Tina Angelina to theorize the letter was written to the father of a child she hid from society in some way. Could this be the mother of this one? This one mother?
Sam?
Could this be Sam Mother? Sam Motherton?
Sam Motherton? It would be this one?
I think so. Could be.
Married to an older man with no notable status.
The letter ends on a mention of a twisted twin that seems to evoke imagery from classic literature. Can you scroll down more? If not for her story, yours and mine would be the most tragic tale ever told. How awful is it that such beauty was ripped from its rightful fate and worse, sent to live in possession of your brother's twisted twin? Your brother's twisted twin. My brother's blood machine. Coheed and Cambria. Left an outcast, forced to a life of labor under a wicked relative. It's like something from the start of a children's fable. She deserves not the life he has been sentenced to. I can't stand to be apart from you both. Someday I shall return to you, and I pray that he has not corrupted her to know his sins. I swear that on that joyous day, with all the strength I can muster, I will fight for our child's freedom. Let us pray her fable has a happy ending. Tina has no theory for what the more cryptic parts of that mean. Wow.
Okay.
So the baby got sent to a twin? To brother twin? Husband, not husband. Lover, brother twin?
Lover, brother, twin.
We gotta look at the tree.
We still don't know who this is, which is wild.
Could be anyone. It's one of the original Fabulous Five.
Yeah. We don't know this one either, I guess.
We should know all the Fabulous Five by now.
That's how I feel.
I think we got to dive in there and we got to get the other two of the Fabulous Five.
Yeah, the 5 pieces.
Yeah.
Who's Elderberry? Who Elderberry?
Let's look at what other Roottrees names we have in the... It's not going to be their name. Can we go back to the board, please?
Okay.
I'd like to look at what other Roottrees names we have available to us that we've not used already.
Clancy Jr.
So E names we've not yet used. Elias C, but didn't we think Elias C was
I thought we had Elias
a different
C.
guy, like a brother of Lauren? Didn't we think Elias?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Elias Roottree.
So what about Edward? Edward Roottries.
Edward Roottree.
May we do a search
Yeah.
for Edward? search the periodicals. Search the Butler County Times. This is piss.
This is piss.
What's the other flavor we don't yet have a name for?
Grape?
We got Miracle, we got Cinnamon Extract. Grape we do have. That's fucking Gwen.
Right, okay.
Gwen.
So it's elderberry and mental.
Gwenadina.
Gwenadina.
So who's M? Rootree. Melon. There's none. Unless it's Elias M.
We have M. Elias M.
Which is Elias Miracle. Isn't it?
Melon. Yeah.
Melon.
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 What's a melon? Cantaloupe? No.
That's Margot. Oh, Gwen is younger. Margot is Melon. Can we just look at the names of everyone who's up here before I start saying more stupid shit?
What?
The names of the top row
Okay.
that we have.
Okay.
We have CE, that's Cinnamon Extract.
Yeah.
We have Margot is Melon.
Margolite housewife. That's what
And
you
we
were
have
yelling last time.
Miracle, who is Miracle Berry.
Yeah.
So the ones we don't have are Grape and Elderberry. So we need a G.
Okay.
A G Rootree.
A G tree. A G.
Well, there's Gwendolyn. But didn't we have Gwendolyn somewhere already?
I think.
Or am I crazy? Or am I just getting confused?
I mean, there's a lot of Gwens and Gwendolyns. Hold on.
And Guinevere.
We have a Gwendolyn Morden.
Gwendolyn Morden, but not Gwendolyn Rootree. Gwendolyn Rootree. You spelled it wrong again. Not Gwendolyn.
No, let me copy.
Spell it fucking right, Julia. Well, don't we think Gwendolyn Rootree would be Gwendolyn Morden mom? Quit searching for Gwendolyn Morden.
What do you want? What do you want from me?
I'm asking if we think. I'm saying we're making estimates. I'm saying can we?
I don't.
I'm asking you.
I don't.
If we go back to the board.
I don't. I don't think.
If we go back to the board.
I don't.
Gwendolyn Morden mom. No, because that's Zachariah Morden. But Zachariah Morden, who dad? Who mom dad?
Who mom dad?
Gwendolyn maybe? Because that's how the name go down? That's how the name go down?
That's how the name go down?
I'm saying, don't we think it's likely? No! The mom! Yes. I thought the names were in age order. Oh, are they in age order, the names? Can we look at the 5-piece again? The flavors?
The flavors? You want me to look at this?
Yeah, grape first. So that's Gwenadina.
That's Gwenadina.
And then elderberry is secondu. The one who was married to Patricia.
Yeah.
Well, not married. I guess they did get married at some point later on.
Here comes the spooky Halloween music.
Okay, now let's go find the picture, the photo of all the 5-piece in it. The 5 pieces. It's that woman, the one you picked.
Yay!
That's gotta be her.
I'm making connections. I just have no confidence. Okay. Who's she married to?
A Morden. Gotta be a Morden. Simply must be a Morden.
James?
James Marsden.
James Marsden?
Let's freaking goo. Didn't you already do this?
I'm covering all the bases. Sorry.
We don't even like need a picture of him.
I just want.
There's not even an option to put a
I
picture for
want
him.
confirmation that they got married.
Look at their children, Julia.
I want confirmation.
All their children are named Morden.
I want confirmation.
What more confirmation do you need?
Who's Sam?
That's like the final mystery. We can't focus on that yet.
Sam? Well, Sam's like in one of these photos, isn't he? And then they were like
or
uncomfortable with. Sorry, she, he or she or. Grandma insisted we include Sam.
Sam, which one are you in this pic?
Who are you?
Are you Glasses Goober?
Okay, hold on. There's like a SAT prompt going on here. I wanted Eli to stand all the way to the left, since to me he looked a lot like Pop did in the old one. But I was outvoted by my brothers. Yeah, because this is freaking Zachary.
That's Zachariah.
And then that's the miracle pastor man.
They insisted the 4 of us stand together, and so we clumped up in the middle and let everyone filter in behind and in front of us.
Behind?
So it must be these 4, the clumpies over here. Not the woman who's sneaking in on the front, but these 4 clumpies.
That's got to be the OGs.
These are the next generation.
Yeah.
The rest of the next generation, the clumpies.
Yeah.
Christmas with the clumpies.
Who dat?
That's freaking I Love Lucy, dude.
Yeah, I know. Lucy's home, motherfuckers.
We're not figuring out Sam right now. You gotta move away from this one.
Where is she? Did I not steal her face from this photo? Did.
So I think the clumpies are all going to be over here.
This.
These are the clumpies.
These are the clumps.
And then we just need to look. We need to use our minds and our hearts.
So who is this? Who dat?
That's a little boy.
Yeah, who's the little boy?
It's a little baby boy. That's a sweet. I think that's Miracle's son.
Right. Okay. Miracle Boy.
I think that's Miracle Jr.
Right. Who blonde?
You're leaving the clumpies now. The clumpies are all these ones here.
Yeah.
Her brothers. One of which we know. Don't we know one of their names? One of the brothers' names is fucking something.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
So there's still 3 clues here we've not found as a part of this book. EC and John. EC is Elias C. Rootree.
John?
And John is John
Arbuckle.
John Arbuckle from Garfield.
Farm.
Because then here again she says Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother, which would be Elias. Elias C. We should put in one of the brother slots Elias C, just so we remember that he goes in one of these places. And then can we check for a John in one of the slots? Can we do a John check? Perhaps a Jonathan check? No Jonathans, no Johns. What other... Hey, listen to me. Hey, listen to me. What other Roottrees we got? What other Roottrees we got on our little list?
Jack.
Clancy Jr.'s got to be one of these. Because Clancy is the dad. So it's just, it simply must be a Clancy Jr., one of them.
Do we think that Clancy would be the first? Because his name is literally Clancy Edwards, so it would be Clancy Jr., be like your firstborn son.
I'm just saying stick it in somewhere so we...
I'm going to say it's here.
Just so we have these names and then we can like start searching around and we can look around these. Okay, what other Roottrees we got for this last child? Jack Roottree could be John. Isn't Jack John Jack? They're related. The names?
Jack, did we try
Jack Johnson?
Jack.
James is the singer guy.
Right.
Jack is short for John.
Okay, so do we think that this is a... How is it short? It's the same amount of letters.
I'm saying we can like put it in for now, just as like a guess.
Jack? James to Jack? Jack to James pipeline?
I was wondering about the Jack to James pipeline as well. I was kind of thinking about the Jack to James pipeline. It simply makes sense. And then Elias C is probably Elias Clancy, right? Or is it Carl? And then that became Carl Rootree from the C and Elias C. You know what I'm saying? You never know these days. We need to talk about the Jack to James pipeline. So many Jacks are like falling into these, like, they start watching one James YouTube video and next thing you know, they get funneled down the James pipeline.
Patsy. Do we have Patsy down? This was Lauren's uncle. Was married to a Patsy.
Yeah,
Patsy.
Patricia probably.
So she said that was Uncle Junior.
Yeah.
So if that's true, then don't we know who this is?
That's got to be Elias Jr. Huge. Absolutely massive slam dunk hugeness. Okay, we can picky this man.
Picky this man from the photos?
We can absolutely picky this man.
Because he's one of the OGs, right?
Yes.
So he'd be one of the older ones.
Go back to the picture.
This one.
He's got to be the man right in front. It's the only one he could be.
He's the one he designed. That's what I said. Yeah, he's this guy.
And so was he an architect?
Architect.
Oh! Hot mama of Sam.
Hot mama.
Massive and huge and gigantic.
We stay winning.
So Elias Roottrees Jr. had an illicit affair with Patricia Christensen, and the child was raised by a twisted twin.
Twisted twin.
So that we got all of the original 5, the 5-piece. That's so fucking huge. We don't know their spouses' names, but who actually cares? I don't.
I do. But not enough to derail everything.
I mean, we'll find them.
Who's this?
Beardus.
Who's Beardus?
All right, those 2 laddies at the bottom, aren't they the twins of Gwen? Gwen's twins?
Yeah, but we didn't know which one was which.
We should at least put their pickies in there.
Okay.
This is how we don't forget shit.
This one looks older to me.
I agree with you.
Even though they're twins.
But one's always older in spirit.
Yeah.
And also he looks more married than the other one.
You're so right, dude.
He's just got more of a married vibe.
Gwen.
They're not twins? What do you mean? Aren't they twins? Gwen's twins?
Gwen's twins.
Her boys?
I thought the boys were twins.
I thought Gwen's twins.
I thought Gwen twins.
It's like Ben 10, but it's Gwen twin.
Here.
Gwen and the boys.
Gwen and the boys.
Gwen and the boys. Bonnie has twins? Who the fuck is Bonnie?
Who the fuck is Bonnie? Bonnie!
Bonnie! My twins!
My twins! All right, well... Are you Bonnie? Because you have 2 kids.
Bonnie is Elizabeth usually. That's true, isn't it? For some stupid ass reason.
Bonnie? Elizabeth?
Bonnie does not have twins. Who has twins, chat? I need you to be honest with me right now.
Who has twins? Raise your hands if you have twins.
I know for a fact somebody has twins.
Does he have twins?
Bonnie is a twin.
Bonnie is a twin?
Angie has twins. Angie has twins. Zach's sister has twins.
And who doesn't have twins?
Gwen definitely does. Does everybody have twins?
Okay, hold up.
Gwen twin.
Roottrees?
That's not how you fucking spell it. You need to look at her name, because that's not it either. I think it has 2 N's.
God damn it.
None of them are GWEN. None of them.
That's fucked.
Okay. We've already read this a million times.
I want to know who has the twins. I want to know. I'm looking her up.
I mean, we know those are her boys either way, so it doesn't really matter, does it? We know they're the boys. Because we hear it for them.
Yeah.
You love this freaking book so much. This is like your favorite book in the world.
There's something here, and I keep getting derailed by other thoughts that other people are having. I'm following my own brain.
I'm sorry for locking in countless
locked in
blood relatives.
I'm locked in.
I'm like, boom, blood relative, boom, blood relative. You're over here like, let me read Swashbuckle My Heart.
Yeah, I know what's important. Swashbuckle My Heart is important.
I'm letting her cook, chat. I'm letting her cook. I just get excited when my brain functions properly.
No, she went under the pseudonym, right?
Yes. They changed the name later for the book, but it was something else. But I don't remember what. Oh, Rafferty.
Rafferty.
Go ahead. No copies re-released as X marks the spot. Let's go. A Buried Treasure by Lauren Roottrees. Keep an eye out for her next book, Revisiting the Diary. Julia, this is actually huge. This is actually massive. A version released in 1975. It contains no pictures, has many new passages that reflect on her thoughts 10 years later. This is fucking gigantic. Swashbuckle My Heart was the piece of evidence that we needed. You were so right. She had to cook. She had to cook. She cooked a damn Michelin star meal. Close this shit. We got the new book now. An explosive incident that happened in the decade between the release and re-release of Lauren's diary. Elias Roottrees had died, and during the reading of his will, there was an audible gasp when a certain name was read aloud, Samantha Roottrees. Although Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, he had a stipulation that she retained the rights to run the farm and any and all decisions related to it. It was then that the scandalous secrets came out. None of the five pieces were surprised, but it was quite a shock to everyone else, including Sam. She'd been told that her parents died. Apparently, Sam was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. We got that. We knew that. Patricia and Eli Jr. harbored a secret romance at age 16. She became pregnant, and after the birth, her father refused to let her see Eli Jr. ever again. Her baby Samantha was sent to the Roottrees. Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as E.C. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was the end of that almost. None of the next gens had ever met or heard of Patricia until she unexpectedly reappeared, now going by Patsy. After Patsy's husband died, she reunited with Eli Jr. and they finally married in their 50s. Eli Jr. had never taken another lover. Lauren, ever the romantic, appreciated this. When Patsy and Eli Jr. finally married, Elias decided Sam should have been a Roottrees in the first place. Even though she was not part of the Clanstead trust, he wanted to include her in family affairs. That was what led Lauren's initial entry entitled Sam.
Samantha Roottrees.
Well, Samantha Cottrell or whatever.
Yeah, but we searched that.
But then became a Roottrees.
Yeah.
So now is maybe more searchable.
That's what I was thinking.
The most searchable name of all time, they're calling it? No.
No. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool.
I didn't know Sam was a Roottrees. All my doubts were ill-founded. She's a fine woman. Had she the chance to grow up with us, Sam might have been the sister figure Gwen never was. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. It has been a long, long time since any real Rootree was excited and interested in actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has the green thumb. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair and green eyes.
Is she the one that's like creeping in?
She's the one. She's the hot one in the foreground. Can you change Sam to Samantha? And see if there's a different, Samantha Rootree.
Okay.
Now we can do the pick, because it's a...
Yeah, I didn't see the pick when I was scrolling.
Well, it's because you had a boy's name.
Oh, you're so right. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge.
Huge.
A boy's name.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on. Okay. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller.
So EC is not a Rootree. EC is just a farmhand.
Seems it.
Sam has no problem with us next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the Five Pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. Reasonable.
Okay.
About Clark. As I write this addendum, Clark's gotten married again. No Rootree has ever remarried. Sure, I lost Jacob and Gwen divorced Wild Bill just before she had her second.
I knew it. I knew it was Wild Bill because the Paris photo. She was bringing her boys to see their dad.
Bringing her boys to see Wild William.
I just need to know what Wild William's name is.
With the way the world is moving, I guess it was inevitable someone in this family would remarry. I just wish it wasn't my son. I wish he'd stay miserable and alone. I can only wonder if Clark's apparent disrespect for marriage is due to a lack of a real father. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. stepped up and helped, more than I can say for Clancy or Edward. So Clancy and Edward, are those her other brothers? Eli C., Clancy, and Edward?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, didn't we have a Clancy Jr. and then, I guess we have an Elias.
And then Jack is probably not. Well, Eli C. is Elias.
Right.
C.
Right.
But then Jack is Edward.
Okay.
Now we got these names right. We don't know the order yet, but...
No.
Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers. So Jim's son, Eli C. Eli C. Jim dad.
Eli C. Jim dad.
James.
Eli C. is James dad.
James Rootree.
Okay, so we should put Elias here.
Yeah, Elias C. there.
Elias C. here. Edward maybe.
Can go here for now.
Okay. Cool.
And then
Isn't Elias C. Is he a lawyer? No, that was the dad. The dad was the lawyer. He had something to do with the business, didn't he? Is he a presidente?
he was not a presidente.
Okay.
I suspect that he's marrying Jane to keep her from running out on the band. Because Clark was in the band with James and Diamond. Is he the other one on that?
Yeah.
On that tip?
He's this one.
These times?
Clark Rafferty.
Yes, Clark and Jane and James and Diamond.
So Clark is married to
Jane.
Clark
Left.
Yeah.
We have Danielle Franks there, which is, I guess, incorrect. Or maybe that was his first. Okay, and then the second one
locked in
is Jane.
Jane
LaRue.
And then we know
it's got to be her right there.
Yeah. So this has to be one of these boys.
Yeah.
Is it Shaggy or this one?
I think it's Shaggy.
Wait, this one has a J and D.
Oh my God. So it is. Shaggy is Clark.
Shaggy is Clark.
And he's a musician.
Shaggy is Clark. Why did it take me so long to see that? Why? And then him. We know his other photo.
He's the other one, yeah. Shaggy is Clark moment.
Okay. Great. Okay. Cool. Great.
So how many times does this dude get married?
It seems like 3.
So he had a kid with Jane and then 2 kids with the third spouse.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Okay. Next page. And I get it. There are 4 Eli's, for Pete's sake.
That's why they became Uncle Junior or Miracles Eli or Eli C. Our family names were always unusual. Grandpa Elias was a believer in using the names of each generation to honor those in the last. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward and Clancy, so now you see where my pop's name came from. One thing that's always been consistent in our family, though, is that anytime someone's a junior, they're always the firstborn son.
Oh! I called it.
That goes for Miracle, Eli, or even Clancy. So we can put Clancy Jr. in the first slot. Not there. You're losing your frickin' mind right now. Please, just is right where we were. Yes, he's there. Okay.
Yeah, that's because I said that earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it is correct. It is locked in.
Cool. Okay. With the women, however, it all goes out the window.
I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Caroline, who was Elias's mother. Women's names tend to get all mixed up as the generations went on. I guess that's just because there's no female equivalent of junior. So if you're reading my diary and confused, you're not alone. Even the government had problems. I remember once receiving certified mail for an Edward Clancy Rootree. I had to break the news that they got my father's name backwards. This is the first thing she could find that she ever wrote. She knows it was for a school assignment about anger. She believes based on the teacher's name, she must have been in the 3rd grade. I got angry when I met a new girl who I do not like. She was dirty and did not have a pretty dress. Fucked up to say. Me and Pop walked home in town and she hugged him. When I told her he was my Pop, she pushed me. I got angry and yelled at her and Pop said to treat her nice. Then she said, "Your Pop is my dad." She screamed it loud in my ear. She was lying to me, and lying is not a nice thing. So I pushed her too. Then I got in trouble. Then Pop took her away. He told me, "Don't worry, I am glad she is gone." So that was probably Sam.
Yeah.
And Sam was right. She was right all along.
Wow. What is she just a housewife? What is
I
she?
don't think she's a housewife.
No.
Didn't she like work on the farm or something? Like she gets to keep control of the farm, they said.
Right.
In the will.
Right. Okay. Okay, cool. So those are all really big.
And there's still more in here we've not discovered, apparently. There's one clue here we've not uncovered. Apparently. I don't know what, though. I feel like we got everything from here.
Okay. 3. Okay.
We still haven't figured the Ernies. Because Because there's an Ernie mentioned, Ernie and the kids, and then Ernie Jr.
Mm-hmm.
So there must be an Ernie and then an Ernie Jr.
Well, she says like my brother, my uncle, my cousin, Uncle Junior, Miracle Eli.
But those were all Elias's.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm talking about Ernie.
Ernie.
Because Ernie Jr. was the president after Zach.
Mm-hmm.
And he must have had a father named Ernie as well.
Right. Did we look into periodicals for him?
Just put in Ernie. Oh. Well.
His second cousin Carl, president of sister company Root.
Yeah.
Was it Root?
Because Carl is the fifth.
Right, and Root was the clothing line that one of the daughters was wearing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's eccentric and reclusive, opting to be called simply Ernie Jr. and forego the typical luxuries of the average Rootree. Led the company to record profits. And he had heart illness and he stepped down. And his second cousin, Carl. So Ernie Jr. is in the same generation as Carl. Right?
Right.
Can we scroll out a little bit just like get a look here? So Ernie Sr. must be in the same generation as Zachariah and all them.
Right. You mean like
The
he's in here?
initial Ernie. So gotta be, or is he? We don't have room for an Ernie.
No.
Do we have an Ernie name available to us?
I'm just flipping there to...
Ernest? Aha! Ernest Madsen. And Ernest Jr. Madsen. Where's my Madsens at? Like James Madsen.
James Madsen. James.
Where's the Madsens? These are all Mordens. Get away from them. They're gross. What, didn't we just learn something about James Madsen?
Yes. Spouse?
Sam's husband? They keep passing it? Do we keep passing it? We freaking just learned something about James Madsen, not Morden. By the Mordens. Guy Hudson, Gwendolyn Morden, Angelica Morden, Patricia Jones,
James Morden.
James Morden. We called James Morden Madsen because of Sonic. No, I said James Marsden. I'm thinking of James Morden. Am I really? I could have sworn that I said James Marsden because of James Mads. This game fucking sucks.
Right.
Okay, so Ernest Madsen. The only place he could possibly... It's Madsen. It's freaking Madsen. Freaking put the D first. Ernest Madsen Jr. is taking over day-to-day operations after the previous president died unexpectedly. Little is known about Ernest, but sources close to the family have made it clear that he is more than qualified. There are rumors that Ernest had originally trained to succeed Zach Morden, but had been passed up for unspecified reasons. Business Watch also managed to get a quote from the company's publicist. The Flancy Flavors misstep to the batter up, arching a bit of a tumble in the public eye. Mr. Madsen is committed to getting back to basics. So he came after Guy Hudson. The only place he fits is as Sam's husband.
Here.
Where else could he go?
Yeah.
He's got to be in that same generation, right? Unless he was...
But, like, I feel like she wouldn't...
Is... Go left? Is... No, that doesn't make sense. Old Ernie's got to be... So this spouse has to be a Hudson. Angelica Morden's spouse?
Bonnie!
It's got to be Christopher Hudson.
And then this has to be Bonnie?
And then... Ernie Jr. is Carl's second cousin. That means they share a generation. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, right? So Ernie Jr. has to be in the same generation as Carl. Which means Ernie Sr. must be in the generation above Carl. So Carl's there. Ernie Jr.'s got to be in his generation.
Ernie Jr. has to be in this one?
Because he's the second cousin to Carl.
Right. I mean, would he be under Edward then?
No, because his father, we know, is Ernest Madsen.
No, you're right.
So we need to find a place. The only place he can go is as Samantha Roottrees' husband.
Who are you saying this is?
Ernest Madsen. And then Ernest Jr. has to be one of the sons who was then one of the presidents. So Ernest Jr. has to be down here somewhere. Could be this one or the other one. You don't know who the other child is. Probably a different Madsen, I imagine, would be the other child.
True. Unless they got married.
Gwyneth or Nicole.
Because these two could also be... Oh, I guess one of these.
One of them would be. I feel like Gwyneth seems likely to me. Since they talk about how all the women have like these combo names.
Right. I was just thinking that... Okay.
I'm saying Gwyneth being the Madsen. The second main Madsen in that generation.
Second main Madsen, you mean here?
Yeah. This is just a guess, but it's something we can put there. We don't know if she's a housewife, Julia. We're just making all the women housewives.
I guess it was a generation before where everyone was like a housewife.
Oh yeah, the candle pic. Ernie and Nicole are from the candle photo. Go back to candle photo.
Yeah, the one with this one? Wait, where the hell did I go? This one?
Yeah, so this is Debbie. is Ernie's wife, Ernie Jr.'s wife.
Debbie Ernie Jr. wife.
Deborah Bean?
Deborah Bean!
And then that's got to be Nicole.
Well, she doesn't have like a photo thing. And we do have a photo of her, so it has to be over here, right?
Well, no.
Well, we move Ernest Jr. Madsen over here.
I see.
Deborah.
And that's Deborah Bean.
And then Deborah is this.
Whom we have a photo of.
And then she's freaking...
The Babus.
The Babus.
Who's probably is named Nicole. Madsen.
He was a president or
Fourth
whatever?
president. And then Nicole Madsen is a child, occupation
child.
student. So now we just need a photo of Ernie Jr., which he's from the fucko generation, whatever the one is.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the 5-piece.
It was this one, right? No. This is like much too old.
No, this is it. Ernie Jr.
Oh, okay.
is in this photo. He's in this photo and he doesn't like it. Next president, Guy Hudson. Ernie Jr. Oh wait, it says fuck me. There's a large number of cursive signatures.
Yeah, this is what I was reading.
Wish I could see some of those.
Eli.
That's an Eli. That's Carl in the middle.
Yeah.
I just feel like which one of these looks like an Ernie Jr.? Well, we know this Eli over here has got to be Eli C.
This one?
Yeah. Right?
I mean, he is blonde. And all like the older generation is blonde for the most part.
Or is that the wrong generation? Eli M
right.
is younger. It's got to be Eli M, who we don't have. But which one of them is Ernie? Who's got Ernie vibes? I keep thinking it's this fucking guy with the glasses. Holy shit. Most Ernie ass motherfucker I've ever seen. Never seen such an Ernie in my whole life.
I fucking no-scoped him. Okay, great. I thought this would be uncovered. Oh, and the whole family trees fell out. Great.
That's huge for us.
Deborah Bean.
It is just about 10 right now. So I don't know if this is where you want to call it for now.
I don't want to call it ever.
Well, I know that.
I'm having a great time. Who is this? I have his photo.
I do also think, by the way, that the fucking dickhead looking blonde guy is Guy Hudson. Bottom left, the dickhead looking one.
This one?
Yeah.
Doesn't he have a rainbow tie in the photo?
Which would make sense because he would be the president of the candy company.
I thought he would be the Miracle because Miracle's always wearing fucking rainbow shit. Isn't he?
Could be. Miracle Jr. has that
See?
tie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so true. You're right.
So I think his other photo is this one.
I think you're right. That is Miracle Jr. Oh, we got Elias M over there. We just don't know what his occupation is. He looks like a freaking mechanic. Yeah. Probably a mechanic. Oh yeah, that's definitely him. We knew that.
Yeah. We just didn't put that in.
Clark didn't lock in. Clark's probably, maybe musician is not Clark's job. Maybe he had a different job since he only had that one album. But then continued living and marrying people for quite a long time.
I know we looked this up, but
Yeah, Die Hard Dazzler.
mm-hmm.
Can we look up Jane LaRue? Jane Del Vecchio is listed on a talent for hire site as a wedding singer. She got her start as a young girl when she was Jane LaRue of the Lucky LaRues. To only contact her agent in the event that you actually wish to hire her, and that any and all inquiries about her past or her sister would be ignored.
What the hell happened to her sister?
Diamond LaRue, you mean?
Well, if it's her sister,
Search for Diamond LaRue. This just gives you this article.
mm-hmm.
Del Vecchio is her remarried name. That would make sense.
Which, okay, it doesn't even say that we can do that, so that's fine.
Isn't there a starlet periodical you can search? I don't remember what it was called.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
there was one.
What if I...
Like, maybe it was in Gwen's article. There was like a magazine for... Oh, it's literally Starlet.
Oh, really? Well, it'd be...
No. Misa live, Misa live. Okay, maybe we could search Wild Bill there. That's a good idea. Wild Bill Williams.
Walter Forsythe.
Listed in the cast of a movie called Gal and the Gang, which was directed by Bruce Throckmorton. It's a low-budget comedy.
I thought we just got something. What did our computer say?
It was on the periodical page, I think, that it said it.
Okay. Walter, so we could put Walter in.
Walter Forsythe with Gwen. Which also means there's probably some Forsythes. Except did they all take Roottrees names, or did they take Forsythes names? They must have took a Roottrees. They must have took a Roottrees. So she got divorced from Wild Bill because he kept a cheating. Turns out he was wild. A guy named Wild Bill could not be trusted. Who could have guessed this? You are a kitty. You are a kitty.
We don't know her boys' names.
Her sweet boys?
Her sweet boys?
No. I don't know her sweet boys' names. But they gotta be Roottrees. Am I right, gamers?
Okay, this is the same.
Yeah, we haven't searched Gwen in here.
Oh, that's true. She went by
Rootree. When she announced her divorce, she was also pregnant again. The power of a name is undeniable. My grandfather constantly preached the importance of family names and honoring them. My father decided to bless me with a famous name. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall, but Rootree has power. My husband similarly goes by Wild Bill. It's an infamous name he repurposed for himself because he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one, but Wild combined with the alliteration Williams is incredibly memorable. They're sticking with Rootree for the last name, not Williams, but they also plan to lean into alliteration. So it's W names, or R names, I mean. R Rootree. The kids.
Got it, yes. Robert and Ronald.
Put them in, we'll sort them out later.
What's up with the Cornwall thing? There's nothing wrong with Cornwall, but Rootree has power?
I don't know, I don't understand the Cornwall thing.
I thought her husband's name was Forsyth or whatever.
Her dad's name is Cornwall?
Oh, is that true?
That makes a lot of sense.
Linus
Cornwall, get fucked.
Okay.
The Rootree women keep their damn names.
So, can we search like... What was the other one?
Ronald.
Ronald?
All right. I feel like we should take a new tack here.
Yes.
Only one of them had children. Wait, can we look at some of those group photos again? Because this one's got the whole frickin' gang in it. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of these we've not placed.
Who's this?
She Pouty.
She Pouty. Oh, didn't someone hate this photo or something? No, that's another one.
Could be Bonnie.
Could be Bonnie.
One of these people is Guy Hudson.
Who are you? Pregnante.
Pregnante. Can I read the thing again?
Can we talk about how the button layout on the shirt is fucking whack? One up here, fine. A good distance. Way too far away. And then...
Then just 3 right there real fast. This is one of the 70s. Carl's the teenager in the middle. On the back of the photo, it says November. Bonnie, next President Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., who we got. Carolyn.
This is Ernie Jr.?
Yeah.
Okay.
Carolyn, Gwyneth M., Gwendolyn, Miracle Jr., who we know who Miracle Jr. is. Jim Rootree, who's James Rootree. He's probably the one with the mustache or something. I think he's the happy mustache man.
This one?
Yeah. Clark. So Clark's in this picture as well. Shaggy.
Wasn't someone named November?
I'm assuming that's when they took the picture.
Yeah, but isn't there a November Rootree?
What the fuck? My whole shit just got blown out. I think we have to stop playing. By the way.
Toot treat.
Why are you searching for this motherfucker in Starlit?
You never know.
Could it be the child? It said it was in a child's handwriting.
Oh.
If you read.
I don't.
In childish print writing.
Are you November?
That's got to be November. The child.
The child.
Which child, you ask? Couldn't tell you. Simply no way of knowing.
A root tree. November. Root tree.
Wait, didn't we know? Scroll left.
School.
No, stoppy scroll. The other Madsen, we know her name. Because we locked in Nicole.
Right.
The older sister, we know her name.
Here?
Yeah. Is Gwyneth. And she's also in that photo. Maybe she's the pouty one next to Ernie Jr. Could be.
They are like next to each other.
Is possible. Or also glasses. That's true. Could be. The other glasses one. I don't think she's a baby. Maybe she's acting like a baby. Gotta be glasses. Just because they're in the same family doesn't mean they both wear glasses. They do kind of have the same smile though, don't they?
Baby.
We don't know her occupation. But we can definitely look up Gwyneth. Gwyneth Madsen. There was a thing you read earlier that said both of Sam's kids wore thick glasses. Damn, that's good memory. Crazy if true. I mean, November could go there.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, that's true.
It's possible.
She is pregnant in the photo.
She's not pregnant.
She is.
She's not pregnant.
Oh no, you're right. It's
She's just standing next to the pregnant woman.
Sorry.
She's standing next to that little girl, which makes me think could be her daughter.
It's true.
But then why would it be November Rootree?
That's
See, that would make no sense.
I'm curious, same thing.
Oh, that means they maybe go from the family of Gwen.
Of a Gwen? But there's two.
Could be one of them's. Could be one of them's daughters. Remember when someone was in hot water for being with a POC? I do remember that, but I don't remember who.
Yes. And I can't remember which piece of evidence that was.
Was it in your notes? You might have
I did.
took in a note.
Because I wrote out person of color and you said POC and then you gave me guff.
I did not guff.
You huffed.
I did not huff and I did not guff.
You huffed?
It's got to be further down. Everyone in chat is saying Edward. They must have seen it. Edward, yep. That's the only thing we know about Edward, in fact.
Edward. Okay.
So yeah, that's there where November goes.
November.
Probably
Child.
occupation student. Huge.
Well, she's like older now.
Well, in the photo. The only photo we have of her.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I know everyone in the photo is an adult. We don't know, though. This is just what we don't know. Not everyone's occupation is current because a lot of them are fucking dead, chat. So most of their job would be dead if the occupation was current, okay?
It's most recent. Okay, I'm going to imagine that she is a media mogul.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
So is Edward in the picture as well? He must be. Do we think Edward...
Are they holding hands? No.
Edward is the mustache maven back there?
This man?
Yeah, because that dude is Jim. I'm telling you, that dude is Jim. Smiley mustache is Jim.
That's Jim?
Gotta be. He looks just like Jim.
Where'd Jim?
He's right there. You keep going away from him. James.
What? James?
Yeah, Mr. Mustache is James.
Okay. So you think...
And Edward is the sort of the Timothy Chalamet
Yeah.
mustache man.
Okay. Great.
I guess Edward is the generation before, so he's probably not in the picture. You're right. So he's not anyone.
He's this one.
Could be.
Who seems the least racist?
Well, let's take this picture out and let's go back and look at this photo again. Because these were the clumps.
So this is the four. She said the four of us.
Yeah.
But we know this is Zachary.
Yeah.
And we know this is
That's
Preacher.
Miracle. Original Miracle.
Miracle Jr. I don't know who the fuck you are, Lucy.
That's I Love Lucy from I Love Lucy. And then these are the clumps.
Mm-hmm.
So one of them is Edward.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is Eli C.
Isn't one of them...
Well, the youngest one, the shortest one's probably the youngest one. That's how height works. So that's got to be Edward. The one with the little baby face. It's the only way. It's the only thing that makes sense. This is the only way it can be. Eli looks like Pop, I believe. What does Pop look like? Oh, the blonde one. So maybe Eli's the blonde one.
So I had it right on the first go?
And Clancy Jr. was a professor?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at my notes. Because doesn't he lecture about medieval?
He does.
Medieval? He lectures on medieval.
Yes.
I don't know where I had that, but I do have that. You understand.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So we got some stuff here.
Yeah, we sure do.
We got some potential here. Can you zoom out real quick?
We looked up Clancy Jr.
And go scroll up to the top. And then zoom in on the top. 3 more correct blood relatives. I didn't know if that number ticked down, if we like, it was like cheekily like, hey, you got it, don't worry. But it doesn't.
Clancy.
Do you want to leave November as a media mogul? I think we should stop playing. I think we should stop playing the video game. Just on a personal level. Probably a housewife.
We're done.
Professional baby.
I really wanted to. I really want to keep going, but
I mean, it's almost 10:30 now. We're not gonna finish it tonight.
I just want to keep playing.
I feel like we need the time away to refresh. We're stuck in the spin cycle right now.
I feel like I could have made progress if I was, continued logged in from last week.
We made a lot of progress.
I could have made more.
Why is it never enough for you? You win in Balatro and you're like, oh, but it was just once. You lock in a bunch of people and this, you're like, oh, but it could have been more.
I'm proud of my Balatro win.
You didn't act like you were.
I'm proud of it. However,
okay. I
wanted to specify that I did not win the whole damn game. I just won the Annie 8 first try red deck. I've not been able to replicate the success, but we're working on it.
I want to read the subs.
Okay.
And then we're going to rate Onsta.
Okay, well, to announce real fast, in case we lose people, tomorrow, Drawfee stream, and also Sarah Zed stream for trans rights.
Trans Law Center.
We'll be on at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Also, my mom's affiliate. Go follow my mom.
I don't know what Balatro is, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. This is a video game. It's not scary. You don't need to be afraid. It's just a game people like. I'm going to read the subs and then we're going to raid Onsta. That is what is going to happen. And then we're going to have a good time and we're all going to go to bed. Thank you for subscribing to Hockey Pock, Hazel Cat, Aesthetically Bi, Dib Dub, gifted 5 subs, Cat on a Wall, Bex the Mess, Goddess of Spite, Par Psychology, Mushy6902, The New Beehive, Shaco Cat's Pemus, Black Boo 22, Awesome Fair at 10, Snoo Bear, Resident Creature, Owl Bears, Cat Doctora, Evans Varus, Vitya the Gnome, Sai Ooks, gifted 5 subs. Thank you so much. Pimp Nokio, TL Gay, OK Neat, Turtles Afloat, Dovamare, Clever Queen 99, Nagani, Sleepy Sea Slug, Sexy Victor Frankenstein, Shaxo Cat, Gaskell MJ, Chemicalt, Swablu, Luna Baby 218, A Hyper Owl, The Great Zendeus, The One Hypnotic, Pangodillo, Honkin' Bazonkers, Andy Pruitt, I'm M93, Beat My Badger, Little Rad Goblin, Moss Finch 1221, Ame Masa, Haley Bubs, Ol Mountain Moss, Keyboard, Slap Happy Capybara, Roomful of Twinks, Rufus the Librarian, Teacup Dragon, Modest Mouse, Potato, Hand and Ah, Half Trex, Transmutation, Rachel Games, T West, Toasterus, Original Dice Mom, Fungi of the Door, Chuck 4VB, Maximum Cowboy, Partitioning, Shadow Man 1188, Sarah Safi, Stygiax, Articulate Trash Cant, Spencer's Avalanche, Morphamagus, gifted 5 subs. Lesbian Rat Consort is gifted 10 subs. Thank you so much. Alicia for Ferris 1, Dark and Stormy Night, Roomful of Twinks, Tickled Panda, Velveeta's Mom, Calamity CC, Bear Bakes, Leroy Nidus, gifted 5 subs. Dat Kotek, CPM Tiger, Professor Rad, gifted 10 subs. Thank you so much, Professor Rad. Ebby Poop, Dogman Jack, Hedgewild, Transmutation, Peachy Love 222, Professor McGonagall, Cassowary Kick, Kate, Danfion, Resident Goblin. And that is it. Let me go back to the top. Radiant Jump Scare. And that is it. Thank you all so much. Appreciate all the subs. We're going to raid Onsta. Say hi to Onsta. Tell Onsta that I was dripped out in the Onsta drip. Lord of Spoons gifted 25 subs. Oh my God, coming in right under the wire. Thank you, Lord of Spoons, so much.
Thank you.
Sweet Lord of Spoons.
Sweet Lord of Spoons.
That's amazing.
Thank you very much.
I can't access my Onsta raid button because the Lord of Spoons subs are blocking my... They're blocking my menu. They have to go away eventually, right?
Can you like exit? Okay.
Okay, they went away.
Okay, we can raid now.
Okay, we're raiding Onsta. Bye, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.